Hi guys, it's me. I hope that everybody's doing well. I already pulled the cards in the Spanish video. Remember, this is a collective reading. It might not resonate with everyone, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, okay, I got a message for someone over here. I feel like, well, this would change for different people, right? Because for some of you, you got family members over here, and I was talking about this before I pulled these cards in the Spanish video. I was telling them that I pulled cards this morning, and I saw an energy of someone that doesn't want to let you go. This person feels very stuck. It's like they feel like they can't move on. I feel like you already gave some signs or told this person like, look, I'm not the person that you met in the past. I'm different. Um, Maybe they don't know this about you, but maybe they see it on your social media because someone is very triggered for what they're seeing in your socials or however they know about you. They get very triggered about what they see. Because again, for some of you, it's like you're done with the past. Why? Because you changed. I feel like you went through a big transformation. This is not something easy to do, right? When you go through a transformation, you gotta make peace with your shit. You gotta make peace with people. There is a lot of things that you have to heal. I feel like a lot of these people are still in their shadow. They're still here in the mud that you already left. Yeah, but I feel like you are someone they're seeing you as someone that is very strong. I feel like these people feel resentment when they see that your life changed, right? Why? Because you're not in the same energy that they are. The problem is that you cannot pull people from their devil energy because you were here before and you left. I feel like you left, right? To do your healing. Yeah, it hurt because you left people that you care about. But you had to go because you realized that you weren't fitting in that type of environment, with those type of people. And it's not like you are now feeling like you're better than them, right? This is probably what they say to themselves. This person feels like they're better than us. No, it's not that. It's just like when you heal, you really have nothing else to talk about with people from your past. Why? Because people from your past know the unhealthy version of you. But you're not that person anymore. And I feel like these people are very stuck in this devil energy. I feel like these people, yeah, they're very stuck. But okay, the thing about the devil energy is like you choose to stay here. You're not here because you are chained to whatever this toxic thing is. This could go from, being in a relationship that is toxic or being with family members that you don't like, something that chains you to be there, where you feel like, well, I have to be here. No, you choose to be here. You don't have to. You can change it. I mean, you did. You left this energy. You're like, oh no, this is not for me. Bye. Bye. I'm cutting ties with anybody or anything that is toxic in my life. Why? Because I want better for me. You did. These people feel like they don't have any other option but to be here. And this is when they need you, right? They need you to tell them this. To tell them, look, you don't have to be there. The thing is that you're busy. You're busy. You're busy with your life. You're busy doing whatever you're doing. You're like, look, I'm not going to be rescue anybody that doesn't want to be rescued. I'm not going to fix anybody that I tried to fix. Unfortunately, knowing that they weren't going to change, but I still had the hope that maybe they would. But no, they're still here. And that is no longer your problem. Because I feel like once upon a time you make this your problem. Oh, I can fix it. Maybe I can help them. Maybe, I don't know if you're like me, because I'm that type of person. Like, oh, as soon as I hear about a problem, I start thinking how to fix it, right? The problem is that I don't have any control over them, right? They are the ones who decide to stay here. This could be someone in a very dangerous or toxic relationship, or being, you know, maybe having a bad habit, drugs, alcohol, cheating problems, whatever. They choose to be here. And I know like a lot of people are going to say like, oh, well, alcohol, drugs is a sickness or whatever. Yeah, sure. But you still, right? You still choose to be there. And you're not going to be able to leave that until you decide that you had enough, that you want to change. Because only you have the control to do that, right? I don't know. I've never done drugs in my life. I don't know what it is. I hope I never do. But, you know, we live in a wheel of fortune. Things could change from one day to the next. But I'm saying that, you know, I've seen people, it's very difficult. Any type of addiction is very difficult to get rid of. I mean, I have tried to stop drinking coffee and then I start getting headaches and I'm like, I'm not dealing with the headache. And I continue drinking coffee, right? Because I choose to continue drinking that. I could stop it, sure, but I don't want to, right? And that's the thing about the devil. The devil energy is something that we choose by not changing something, right? And again, only the person that is in this situation has the right, because that's their right, and is in a position of changing it themselves. But I feel like I said, I feel like once upon a time, maybe you used to help these people to do or think that the impossible is possible, right? One of the cards that we got over here says you can come back from anything. Yeah. This is what people that have been in the devil energy can tell you. You can come back from anything. Anything. If you want. But you can also choose to say like, no, I don't want to and I'm going to stay here. Okay. You know, your choice. You're right. It says, I have nothing more to say. This is probably for the person that I was seeing in the cards that I pull in the morning. Someone that, again, they do not want to accept the fact like something is over. That you have changed. That you are someone different. That you don't want to have anything to do with them. There's someone like that over here. It says, whatever I don't see, I can feel it. Yeah. Again, I feel like you have done a lot of healing. And now you don't need to see something to feel that something within your gut is wrong, right? Things that you used to ignore in the past, you're not ignoring that anymore. And that comes with healing. Why? Because you're not longer trying to see the best in people. You're actually seeing them for who they are, accepting them for who they are, but leaving them where they belong, right? You, during healing, you understand that you can love someone from far away. That you can forgive someone, but not wanting them back into your life again. You can do that, right? So, yeah. It says over here, there is always someone looking at your posts like, ugh, right? Probably when you talk about healing, right? Like when you talk about healing and someone is like, ugh. Or when you post a picture of yourself and they're like, ugh, there she goes again, or he goes again. It says, only times either, yeah, it's like only time will tell, right? Sometimes you don't even care about having closure anymore because you're like, look, it is what it is, right? And I'm okay with that. That comes with healing. in case that we didn't know. Yeah, that comes with healing. There's someone over here that is very pessimistic. It's probably this person that is still in this devil energy. Someone that, no, I can't. If they have family they don't want to talk to anymore, but they're like, well, it's my family. Again, you can walk out of there anytime you like, but you choose to be here because, well, they're family. No. If they're toxic, you don't have to. They can still be your family from far away, right? Healthy boundaries. But again, I feel like somebody over here is very pessimistic, like, oh, no, my life is like this. It will never change or whatever. But again, I feel like you used to be the one always giving the helping hand. Let me help you. Let me help you to feel better. Let me help you with this pessimism that you have. But you're like, look, I'm not repeating cycles anymore. I tried, believe me, I did, but I got tired. And now I'm thinking about me. I'm not thinking about other people's problems. Why? Because that's not my business. Even if I get involved, I'm still not going to change anything. Why? Because I'm not the one learning the lessons there. It's the person in the mess that needs to learn that lesson, not me. I'm just going to be there wasting my time again and again. I've done it before, and I learned that I cannot fix anybody's life because they're the only ones that can do it. I feel like this is you, right? Yeah, these people are missing the old you, right? But I feel like you are really putting healthy boundaries. You're defending your territory. You're like, look, I'm not... These people are seeing you as someone that is very defensive right now. Why? Because you're putting healthy boundaries. Here you got all these people trying to pick a fight with you, and you're like, no, thank you. Or trying to enter your place, and you're like, no, stay there. Why? Because you know some of these people are very toxic. And I'm not saying that they're bad people. No, I'm saying like they are still very much attached to people, things, or situations that they don't want to leave. And that is their devil. But you don't want them in your home, right? In your life, you don't want them there. You're like, no. Again, you're not taking a brand new leap of faith with these people. Not anymore. Why? Because you're focused on what you're doing. You're like, look, I got better things to do than to go on a path that is not for me. Deal with people that they don't want to change. They don't want to grow up. Whatever their deal is, it's not my life. I feel like someone here is what is saying, it's not my life, it's not my problem. As much as I would love to help you, I did that in the past and it didn't work out. I ended up getting hurt. I ended up getting drained. I don't want that in my life anymore. I can't. Sorry, not sorry, right? Because why? I have better things to do. I have to deal with my life. I have to work hard to be here or to get here. Your focus is elsewhere. You're focusing on yourself and your money and whatever you're doing. Why? Because again, maybe one day you want to be here, stress-free, not have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. You're leaving a lot of people on red. I feel like you're not answering. You're not like before, like you used to answer every single message, every single phone call. You're not doing that anymore. And again, some of these people are feeling triggered because, well, they see you talking to other people. They see you being happy with other people. They see you spending time with other people, but you are not even answering their messages. Why? Because you're putting healthy boundaries. Right here. It's like the more time has passed, the more you have changed. And these people are still stuck with the person that you used to be. They want to come back to the person that you used to be, but you're not that person anymore. You change. The only thing that you will be talking about with people from your past It's all the bad things that you used to do, the mistakes that you made. You can't even see eye to eye or think the same way because you're thinking with from the heel aspect of your life, and they are still stuck in Chernobyl. You're like, I don't live there anymore. I don't even want to remember that I was there, that I lived there once upon a time. I don't. That part of me is completely blocked. I don't even want to remember those times. They're seeing you as someone that is very strong, someone with a strong will. And I feel like this is the reason why they need you in their life. They need you so you can change their life. But you can't do that. You can only change your life. You can't change their life. This is something that they can do on their own if they wanted to. But I guess that's the excuse that we always make, right? I can't. No, you can, or you don't want to. Because I feel like you don't want to. That's what I would say. Why? Because and you know how I know? You know how I know that it's not that you cannot? It's because once upon a time I was you. And I, like you, made 1,000 excuses not to leave this place. For whatever reason. That's how I know. Because I was you. I used to be you. So you cannot come and tell me that you cannot. No, yeah. And like it says over here, you can go back from anything if you choose to. But you can also be pessimist and stay here. Doing the same old thing. I feel like these people are seeing you over here. Look, you're like, I'm just enjoying my life, minding my own business. Whatever people are doing out there, that's their thing. I respect them. I learned how to do that. To respect myself and respect other people. Yeah, do I want to be in a relationship like that? Sure. But I can wait until I find the right person for me. Why? Because I don't want to be in anything toxic. And it's okay because I'm enjoying my life as it is right now. So yeah, look, self-care. Yeah, they're seeing you, someone that is taking care of yourself. You are your priority. In the past, maybe these people were, but you're not doing that anymore. You learned your lesson. And you healed that part of you that wanted to help everybody that didn't want to change. So yeah, I'm going to leave it over here and I'll see you later. Goodbye.